Donald Trump has officially pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley. This is a huge thing for the Chrisley family. Not only is this exciting news, but it is emotional for everyone involved. Their family has had to go through a lot since they were arrested for tax evasion and fraud. However, Savannah has been working hard to get her parents free, and it has paid off. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Todd and Julie Chrisley arrested for tax evasion. Todd and Julie Chrisley were arrested and sent to prison for tax evasion and fraud. They both received a lot of jail time. However, they claimed they did not do this. Savannah Chrisley had to take in Grayson and Chloe and raise them. She got full custody and has been raising them ever since. However, she has also been trying her hardest to get them out of jail. Julie had a resentencing hearing. However, she was denied a lesser sentence, and this was heartbreaking for all of them. They missed out on so many things in their children's lives. However, they are getting to come home and witness the rest themselves. Donald Trump's pardons both parents. They get to come home. Savannah Chrisley has revealed that both of her parents were pardoned by Donald Trump, and they will be coming home either today or tomorrow. Trump also said that the Chrisleys were given a harsh punishment for their crimes and did not think they deserved it. He called Savannah personally and let her know the great news. It seems as though Donald Trump wanted to pardon them. Todd and Julie are going to get to come home either today or tomorrow. Savannah was in tears and could not stop crying. This is the best news their family has received in a long time. Chase, Savannah, Grayson, and Chloe are ecstatic that their parents get to return home with them after years without them. What do you think about this? Are you happy for them? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. In a move that stunned both the political world and reality television fans alike, former President Donald J. Trump officially pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley, the embattled stars of Chrisley Knows Best, igniting a media firestorm and sending shockwaves through Hollywood, Washington, and everywhere in between. The surprise announcement came early Monday morning when the office of the former president released a brief but pointed statement confirming the full presidential pardon for the Chrisleys, citing flaws in due process and an outpouring of public support. What followed was a flood of reactions, cheers, outrage, disbelief, as one of reality TV's most polarizing power couples was suddenly and completely free. A shocking presidential decision, the pardon, issued months after Trump teased a list of possible celebrity clemencies, comes as both Todd and Julie were serving multi-year sentences for tax evasion and bank fraud. Crimes that once threatened to end their empire permanently. Todd, originally sentenced to 12 years, had served just over 18 months. Julie had completed a little more than a year of her 7-year term. Trump's statement read in part, Todd and Julie Chrisley have paid a price. While the legal system must uphold justice, it must also guard against prosecutorial overreach and unequal treatment. I believe they deserve another chance. This marked the first time the former president granted a pardon since leaving office, further fueling speculation that his recent return to the political spotlight may involve unconventional alliances, even with reality stars. From Prison Orange to Pardon Gold. For Todd and Julie Chrisley, who built their brand on Southern charm, faith, and perfectly coiffed drama, the pardon feels like the ultimate plot twist. Sources close to the family say the couple learned of the decision just hours before it was made public. Todd reportedly dropped to his knees in disbelief when a warden handed him the notice. Julie, ever stoic, was said to have burst into tears of joy. They always maintained their innocence, a longtime family friend shared. They prayed for a miracle, and somehow they got one. The couple was released quietly in the early hours, avoiding cameras, with their children Savannah and Grayson meeting them just outside the prison gates. By sunrise, they were en route to Nashville, escorted by private security and surrounded by legal advisors. Savannah Chrisley's emotional reaction. No one fought harder in public than Savannah Chrisley, who had taken on the role of caregiver to her younger siblings and outspoken advocate for her parents throughout their incarceration. On Instagram Live, she was nearly speechless. I don't have the words, she whispered through tears. God did this. And to President Trump, thank you. From the bottom of our hearts. Savannah's advocacy, including appearances on national news, a viral podcast, and relentless social media campaigning, likely played a key role in keeping public attention on the case. Supporters rejoice, critics rage. Public response has been fierce and divided. Chrisley fans across the globe flooded social media with celebration, trending hashtags like #ChrsleyFree, #ThankYouTrump, and #SecondChances. For them, the pardon is a win for family, faith, and the underdog. But critics, including legal analysts and former prosecutors, have been quick to call foul. This is a misuse of power, tweeted one prominent law professor. The pardon is not a tool for reality stars who broke the law and had their day in court. Still, the Chrisley's defense team maintains that the original trial was flawed, pointing to alleged inconsistencies in witness testimony and prejudicial pre-trial media coverage. A new chapter, or a new season. Naturally, Hollywood is already salivating at the potential for a Chrisley comeback. Multiple sources confirm that at least 2 streaming platforms have expressed interest in a docuseries chronicling the couple's time behind bars, the emotional toll on the family, and their triumphant return. There's even buzz about a possible sit-down interview with Trump himself, where he and the Chrisleys would discuss the decision, justice, and forgiveness. Todd, known for his flair and fearlessness, reportedly told a friend, "If you think the old show was dramatic, wait till you see what we do next." Julie, in contrast, is said to be focused on healing, faith, and reuniting her family behind closed doors, though she has expressed interest in launching a podcast about surviving prison with dignity. The family reunites. Perhaps the most heartwarming moment in this saga came when little Chloe Chrisley, the couple's granddaughter, reunited with her papa and nanny. A photo posted by Savannah showed Chloe wrapped in Julie's arms, beaming, with the simple caption, "We're whole again." Grayson, who had remained largely quiet during the scandal, shared a rare post. "It wasn't perfect. It wasn't fair. But now we begin again." Todd and Julie's oldest son, Chase, who had struggled privately during their sentence, is reportedly in talks to film his own reaction segment, which might air as part of the family's relaunch. Trump's new chapter in celebrity redemption. This pardon also raises questions about Trump's political calculus. With a new election cycle looming, aligning himself with a high-profile, faith-driven family like the Chrisleys could boost his image among middle America voters who value redemption and deep state skepticism. "This was more than a pardon," said one political commentator. "It was a message. I stand with those who've been wronged by the system, even if they were on reality TV." Final thoughts. The Chrisleys write their next chapter. Whether you believe the Chrisleys were wrongfully convicted or think their celebrity saved them from accountability, one thing is certain: they're back. The Chrisleys' return marks a bold new chapter not just for them, but for the larger American fascination with downfall, forgiveness, and fame. And if there's anything reality TV has taught us, it's that the comeback is often more compelling than the fall.